We are the prophets of geek culture.
What's up, everybody? It's PB here, and I am back to talk about an actor from Justice League instead of the Snyder cut of Justice League. So I don't think I'm gonna be going on a rant this time, but who knows? So stick around, and if you enjoy the video, go ahead and hit the like button and share it with all of your friends, because I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Everybody likes to enjoy. Enjoying? Enjoying is not a word. Enjoy is a word. Enjoy a laugh. You probably laugh at that right now, because I'm a moron and couldn't say the right word. But that happens from time to time, so let's just move on with it. Anyway, story from Vanity Fair. Ben Affleck remembers having to Bill Clinton it with weed on the set of Dazed and Confused. Oh my God. What's the point? What's the point of smoking something if you're gonna Bill Clinton it? I don't believe Bill Clinton, but okay, see, already I'm getting sidetracked, and that's not the point of this. The point of this is to just bring it to light and let you know that Ben Affleck's talking about stuff in the past, and he is ridiculous. The actor also recalled drinking and buying guns with all his all-star classmates. Classmates? I can't even fucking read now. Castmates. Jesus, man. Get it together. Fuck. By Emily Kirkpatrick. Yeah, I know, it's an old one. Hello, Batman. Well, it says accountant in the background, but Batman has an accountant. I don't think he does it himself. At least I hope not. In the recently released book, All Right, The Oral History of Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused, Ben Affleck recounts some of the hard partying that took place on the set of his first major film. The actor, who was only 20 at the time and played a small role in the movie, recalled having to regularly fake smoking weed around his castmates, including the then unknown stars like Matthew McConaughey, Parker Posey, and Milla Jovovich. I had a bad experience with marijuana at 15. I had a dissociative panic attack, Affleck explains. So I only smoked weed if everyone else was smoking, and I had to sort of Bill Clinton it to fake it, you know? 'Cause it all depends on what the meaning of is. I didn't really like marijuana. The actor is, of course, referring to the former president saying during a 1990 interview that he had experimented with marijuana when he was a student at Oxford, but, quote, I did not inhale. Sure you didn't, Bill. You were just at college smoking dope, but you didn't inhale it. I don't believe you. Nobody believed you. But you got elected and then you got reelected, so life is good. Well, that was quite a poster, wasn't it? I don't care. In addition to smoking, Affleck says the young actors were? Like, the were comes after the other words. Let's try that sentence again. In addition to smoking, Affleck says young actors on the set were also regularly getting drunk, but he wasn't a very heavy drinker then. Oh man, that is a riot. That is a fucking riot. I became an alcoholic much later, and I'm in recovery now. So that was a whole different time. The way that I understand alcoholism is you're always an alcoholic. It's just a matter of whether you're in recovery. So apparently, the way that it's been explained to me, even children are alcoholics. They just haven't been exposed to the alcohol yet. And as soon as you expose them, boom, they're going to be on that alcoholic bandwagon, not going to meetings 2 times a week. Anyway, that's not the point of this. Where was I in this paragraph? Who even knows? It's probably after these red words. I was a little nervous, like, should we be drinking before we're working tomorrow? Oh my God. You were an adult. You're 20 years old. You're almost able to legally drink. And you're asking all of these other actors, hey, are we supposed to be drinking tonight before we work tomorrow? I don't know. Can you work with a hangover, Ben? Everybody in America can work with a hangover. Occasionally. Yeah, if you try doing it every day of your life, it might get a little difficult. But we're not going to do that, are we? Some people were actually drinking and stoned at work. Oh my God! Actors were drunk on set? Actors were high on set? Did you see Dazed and Confused? Nobody is surprised. Not at all. And then here's two guys that I have no idea who they are, and nobody cares. And it seems when they weren't partying, the Dazed and Confused cast were hitting up the gun range. Texas had extremely lax gun laws. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is not a political video. I have a billion things to say about that, but we're not going to get into it. And most of us came from states where it's next to impossible to buy guns. So you came from states that aren't in America. I know there was a big pause there, and you could probably get all over me for that, but I don't care. It shouldn't be near impossible in America with the Second Amendment to buy a gun as a legal adult citizen of the United States of America. Anyway, like I said, not a political video. I don't want to get sidetracked on that. That's completely different. Affleck explained. Part of the newfound freedom being down there was a bunch of us brought guns and went shooting at ranges on weekends, which seemed fun and innocent at the time, but given the subsequent tragedies with young people and guns, it makes me uncomfortable to remember. Oh my God. Why? So you're telling me you were uncomfortable now as a 40-something adult pushing 50 because when you were in your 20s, you went to a range and shot at targets following all gun safety protocols. Like, I don't know if you were at the range and you were doing some Super Troopers bullshit and somebody walked out onto the range with a frickin', what was that? A steel cup? Or a frickin', what's it made out of? I can't even fucking remember. Somebody, I'm having a mind fart right now. What's the vest made out of? Fucking A. Somebody in the comments tell me, because I don't want to think about it right now. Anyways, that's fucking ridiculous. Don't get upset about stuff that happened a long time ago because you're gonna retroactively think, oh, now guns are bad. Guns aren't bad, people are bad. I didn't realize this was a political video when I started. I thought it was gonna be funny because Batman was getting high. I didn't know he was gonna go into a diatribe about, oh my God, guns are so bad and I feel uncomfortable now because I'm a Hollywood celebrity. Jesus fucking Christ, Batman. Like, you were uncomfortable around guns. You're just mowing people down in BVS. Did you say something on that set? Like, guys, I feel pretty uncomfortable holding this gun. Why did you take that job? Why would you take that job if you're uncomfortable about the guns? You're like, oh, here's a superhero. He's just carrying around a rifle, lighting people up. Oh, don't worry though. It was a dream sequence. Yeah, but you were a superhero, and you're taking out bad guys, which means if I want to be a superhero, all I gotta do is pick up the nearest, because it's so angry of a gun, AR-15, and I can be a superhero just like Batman. No, all of that is ridiculous. You are ridiculous, Ben Affleck. Unbelievable, unfucking believable. Oh, that was the end? That was the end, that was the whole, all products featured blah, 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 blah. That was the end of the fucking article. I didn't realize that's where it ended. I thought this was a fun article about Batman getting high. But actually, it was an article about Batman being retroactively upset and his feelings hurt that he went and shot guns for fun on a range because there's been so many shootings after that. Are you upset every time somebody's gotten killed by knives? Do you not use a knife in the kitchen? All of these equivalencies are ridiculous. There is not a single weapon on the planet Not one that you can think of. Anybody out there listening to this video, not a single weapon that you can think of. If you come up with one, tell me down in the comments below. That is going to be harmful to anybody without somebody else, a human, doing something. Guns don't randomly shoot people by themselves. People shoot people. Knives don't randomly stab people. People stab people. What's the common denominator here? People, not the weapon. People are always going to find a weapon. What do you think they had for weapons back in the caveman days? They're like, oh, look at that, that's a big rock. I can kill somebody with that. Did they outlaw rocks? You gonna outlaw rocks? Like, oh my God. Maybe you should just go and live in a different, be one of them wacky liberals that said, Trump won, I gotta leave because you gotta get away from all the guns, Ben, because guns are bad. I didn't realize that Batman, who has no problem with guns in his personal life as an actor, has a huge problem with guns. You should probably stop taking those roles, Ben. Absolutely. The only roles that you should be taking are the roles at Golden Corral. Fucking delicious. Anyway, that's all from this article. Let's scroll back up to look at Batman's beautiful face. There he is, Mr. Oh, you're holding a gun? I am uncomfortable. But that's all from me, everybody. Pop Culture PB. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit dislike. If you thought this was completely fucking ridiculous, you share it to everybody that you know. Friends, family, enemies, I don't care. But that is all that you're gonna get out of me from this video, everybody. Until next time, I bid you adieu.